What's up, everyone? Welcome back to The Ghost of Lord Master Starscream. And today we're going to do a spoiler discussion and theory. Oh, shit. There goes Ruben. Well, son of a biscuit. Oh, well, he'll come back in a minute. Anyways, we're going to be talking about spoilers and stuff that I heard from other YouTubers. I won't name names, but shout out to them for... Actually, I'll just say I'm going to be talking about some of the stuff that Octobotamus was talking about during his spoiler discussions and doing some theories and all that. So, yeah. And by the way, Octobotamus, I just want to say I enjoyed your video and thanks for answering some of the questions. And I also want to say I'm sorry you had to repeat yourself a couple of times. I felt bad for you. So, yeah, we're going to talk about some spoilers. And I'm going to say this right now. If you don't want to be spoiled about Kingdom, I repeat, if you don't want to be spoiled about it, click off now and I guess come back and watch after you've seen it or whatever. It don't matter. So, yeah. So, yeah. And also, this video is for ages 18 or older. So, if you have a little kid or if there's little kids here, get the fuck out. You're not welcome here. There we go. I cursed. Actually, I cursed twice in this video. So, yeah, 18 or older. So, yeah. No kids. Sorry. But unless you have parents here, then I guess, or if you have parents and they don't mind you listening to cursing, like some parents do, they curse on video games, and their parents don't seem to be doing anything about it. So, well, there you go. And if somehow kids sign into YouTube with an ages 18 or older thing, it's not my fault. It's the parents' fault.
Yep.
That they're watching this video and that they're getting cursing from me. It's not my fault. I warned you, it was 18 or older. Anyways, that's about it for that. So, right off the bat, I'm going to say this. From Transformers Beast Wars, and I'm talking about the old series, Starscream episode when Starscream possessed Waspinator's body, Starscream and Black Arachnia were having a little bit of a relationship. And they bring that back in Transformers Kingdom. So apparently, me, Starscream, is into the Spider Girls. Yeah. So yeah, I'm into the Spider Women. Yep, I'm into them widows. Ooh, damn. But not those kind of widows. I'm talking about black widows. I'm joking. So yeah, Starscream will have a relationship with Black Arachnia, which I brought that up first because, hey, it's Starscream and this is the Starscream channel. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm going to... So, yeah, I wanted to bring up that first. And real quick, I'm going to list off some of the characters that we will not be seeing in Kingdom. And Octobotamus did bring this up. And I'm going to try to quote him as best as I can. The figures we already got are in Kingdom. But the figures we don't see that have not been released yet are not in there, besides Tigertron. So, hey, TFN Geek, if you want to join in, let me know. But if you're unable to join, I plan on doing another live stream later on tonight. Oh, okay. If you don't want to stick around for spoilers, that's fine, man. But like I said, I will be doing another live stream tonight right around 9 or 10 if you're unable to join this one. And so, yeah. And here's some of the characters that we will not be seeing. Right off the bat, this one frustrated me. How have you... Oh, I haven't watched Kingdom. I watched Octobotamus's live stream, and I'm going to give off some of my thoughts about what he said. So I have not watched Kingdom. Okay, man. If you're unable to join this live stream, I'll start up another one later on tonight. Right around the times you're not busy, I guess. So, yeah. Anyways, the characters we will not be seeing. Waspinator. Waspinator is not in this. And I'm gonna so yeah, that frustrated me right off the bat, but I can understand why, because Waspinator does not like being used as comedy purposes. He's always getting shot at and blown up, so he probably didn't want to appear. That's just my funny way of putting it. Yeah. So yeah, no Waspinator. No fossilizers, and Rodimus Prime does not appear. So yeah, the Commander Class Rodimus Prime, he does not appear. And Pterosaur does not appear. Tarantulas does not appear. Wait, Oh shit! What the heck? Hang on a minute. Listening to you all backstage. Hang on, I'm gonna put a link out there just in case. So yeah, like I said, a lot of the so yeah, some of those characters will not be appearing. I'm gonna put a link out there just in case instead of sending it privately on Discord. Anyway, sorry about that. I'm on the phone with someone and they're listening to me, just laughing at me, I guess. Hopefully the link will send. Anyways, there we go. If anyone got it, just let me know. So yeah, and for the Decepticon side, Cyclonus and Scourge will not appear, and even like characters like Huffer, Warpath, and a lot of those other characters will not be appearing in this. And so yeah, I was upset about it, but it's okay. I can understand. And I'm trying to think. I'm trying to get a lot of stuff together that I do want to talk about. Let me check backstage. Okay, then. So yeah, but like I said, if you don't want spoilers, like I said, I will be doing another live stream later on tonight. Just letting you know. Anyways, and I'm going to jump ahead and talk a little bit about Nemesis Prime's character, and I guess Ruben's been curious about this one. Nemesis Prime is actually Optimus Prime reformatted by Unicron himself. So yeah, Galvatron and Optimus Prime, or Megatron and Galvatron, were both reformatted by Unicron. So yeah, and there's some time traveling, obviously, so Galvatron brought back Nemesis Prime. So yeah, you get Optimus Prime versus Nemesis Prime. They're both the same character, but one is more twisted and evil, corrupted by Unicron, apparently, from what Octobotimus said, which I find pretty interesting. So yeah. And I'm going to discuss some stuff about the Maximals. And I bet people were wondering, why is Optimus Primal and the Maximals attacking the Autobots on board the Ark? Shouldn't they know about the Autobots, like in Beast Wars? Why are they attacking their ancestors? Well, here's the reason why. Since the Autobots are from the past, Autobots and Decepticons, and the Maximals and Predacons are from the future, it turns out that the Maximals are upset at the Autobots because because Optimus Prime sent the Allspark off-world, and they come from a future that the Allspark never did return to Cybertron. So the rest of the Autobots and Decepticons had to evolve and make their energon less, if that makes sense, or use less energon. And the reason why they're attacking is because since Optimus Prime was reformatted by Unicron into Nemesis Prime, that's the reason why the Maximals are attacking, because from what I heard, Optimus Primal mentions Nemesis Prime, or says that Optimus Prime is Nemesis Prime. They don't trust the Autobots whatsoever in this series. And Primal is a bit of a dick, but in his own way, because he does not trust Optimus Prime because of what he did to Cybertron. And he does, because he knows what he'll become. And that brings up the thing about Transformers Earthrise, that Skylink said a much darker future awaits Optimus Prime. And then you get to see Nemesis Prime arise from the snowy fog. Exactly what Skylink was trying to tell Prime. A much darker future does await Prime. Which I find pretty interesting. That, like I said, that I don't know what to say about a lot of this. So yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's all crazy. And also the Maximals, it kind of plays out like Beast Wars. The Maximals don't know why T-Rex Megatron stole the golden disc, and they're wondering why T-Rex Megatron is here. It turns out the reason why he's here is kind of like a rendezvous, I guess. T-Rex Megatron knew that the Ark, they time traveled just in time before the Ark and the Nemesis crashed on Earth. So T-Rex Megatron could give Megatron the golden disc, because T-Rex Megatron knows both what will happen to Megatron and what will become of Megatron. So that's the reason why they time travel. So T-Rex is kind of, so both so T-Rex Megatron can give Megatron the golden disc, tells him what happened, and Megatron can win the war. And I'm going to say this, between Optimus Prime and Megatron, I'm talking about the Siege versions, they both want the Allspark to return to Cybertron. But for the opposite side, for Nemesis Prime and Galvatron, they want the exact opposite. They want to use the Allspark and the Matrix to defeat Unicron. Because Galvatron and Nemesis Prime don't want to be under Unicron's control. They don't want to deal with the rule. Huh?
They want to
be free.
I want to be
free. They don't want to be controlled. Yep. And I will say this, not much was mentioned about the Ark, but this is what was mentioned. The Autobot Ark, the reason why it transforms is because after being in the dead universe and Earthrise, somehow the Ark learned how to transform, and it evolved through the dark, or not the dead universe. Excuse me. If I mentioned that, then my bad. I got a short-term memory. So yeah, that's how the Ark learned how to transform. It's through the dead universe, and it's not through Rhinox and Wheeljack like I expected. So yeah, that was pretty interesting. And also the reason why and here's how it was able to get its transformation. And by the way, I'm just sharing what Octobottom has said, so you guys ain't getting a ton of spoilers, because like I said, there's a lot of stuff you can't talk about, which I understand, and also not much you can talk about the 6th episode. But a little bit I will mention, but in a little bit. But anyways, the Ark was able to transform because it was able to use, or excuse me, it learned how to transform through dead space. Hit me up later, and I'll see if I can join. I have a great one, guys. Okay. Like I said, I should go live right around 9 or 10, so that's, if it's 9, that's 10 your time, so that would be, if it's 10, so that would be 11 your time. Hopefully you won't be doing anything, but yeah, I'll definitely let you know. And I guess we could have another, an aftermath discussion if we want. But yeah, anyways, so the Ark, I think it's just called the Autobot Ark. I should have asked if he had a name, but I don't know. He never said. But the Ark was able to learn how to transform through the dead universe, and it was able to use some of the Allspark, or get some powers from the Allspark or whatever to transform fully. So, yeah, and I'm gonna do, like I said, there's not much spoiled about the ending. He cannot talk about it, but I will say this: from what he said, it will end on a cliffhanger. Kingdom will end on a cliffhanger, and the way it ends, we might get, he says this, I forgot the phrase he used, but he said this. Let me think, hold on. We could possibly get a toy line that we have not gotten in a while. And he mentioned, hold on. Yeah?
Oh crap! I even noticed it was. He was trying to do something. Well, he's got to deal with something. What would the Netflix?
Yep, I had to do. My nephew was looking for some masking tape, but I had to give him electrical tape because that's all I had. But anyways, as I was saying, he hinted at the Unicron trilogy. So I don't know for certain, but he did mention we did get some leaked figures like a Transformers Armada Optimus Prime. We don't know what happened to that figure, but it was supposed to be part of the Siege line, besides the Galaxy Upgrade Optimus Prime. Plus, we had been getting like Optimus Prime from Cybertron and Hotshot. So we might, maybe, I don't know. Like I said, don't quote me on this. This is just what he said, and I'm giving my thoughts about it. Excuse me, my eye hurts. Anyways, like I was saying, we might be getting another series. I don't know yet. And we don't know what happens to Cybertron. That's something that cannot be discussed. What happens to Elita 1 and them after the explosion on Cybertron at Shockwave's dome? We don't know what happens to those characters, but something tells me they might be dead. And this was another thing. The opening of the trailer for Kingdom with Optimus Prime in that little room or whatever with all those glowing balls floating around him, that could not be discussed because that happens in the 6th episode. And I was right. You cannot discuss anything about the 6th episode because I don't know. And the last thing I'm going to talk about, and I guess we could give off some of the thoughts because I don't want to give away too much. I'm going to say this. T-Rex Megatron. Oh, I will say that I'm going to say two things. Dinobot, we might see him turn because he is from what he says, Dinobot questions a lot of the things that Megatron does. And that he does help the Maximals. And hang on a minute. Hold on a minute. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, Dinobot might turn or switch sides, and Tigertron is really protective of Airazor, so they do have their relationship, and he is extremely protective because of what a lot of stuff Airazor went through. So I don't know what none of that stuff is. Like I said, that stuff that cannot be discussed about. So yeah, and as I was gonna say, T-Rex Megatron and Siege Megatron, you guys can go watch his live stream. I highly recommend you check it out. He talked about it last night. I listened to it at least 2 or 3 times, I believe. Actually, maybe right around 4.5. I don't know. But anyways, he does play some of the audio for Kingdom on T-Rex Megatron's voice. And one of the parts that he plays, I think T-Rex Megatron is really intimidated by Siege Megatron, and here's why. When Siege Megatron realizes that T-Rex Megatron is named Megatron, and then Megatron, and if I say Megatron, it's Siege. T-Rex Megatron, that's the Angry Barney. T-Rex Megatron. Yep, Evil Barney, whatever. Anyways, Megatron says, "Why do you wear that symbol?" I believe that's what he said. It was hard to tell because he was talking a little bit. And T-Rex Megatron says, "I wear it with honor." And then Siege Megatron just yells at him apparently and says, "My honor, remove it." So, and then you get to hear T-Rex Megatron briefly in the background go, He sounds really... I think Siege Megatron is going to be the terrifying one, which he ain't playing. Because we all seen what he was doing in both Siege and Earthrise. He don't play games. Clearly Siege Megatron means business.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say this real quick. Does Megatron do anything with the Matrix? I don't know, but the Matrix doesn't change anything about his behavior from what I heard, and he wears it around his chest like a trophy, basically.
Yep.
And other than that, I think that's about it I'm going to discuss. And if there's any, I know there's no one in the comments, unfortunately. If there's any questions you like to ask, or any theories, I'm open to suggestions because we're going to do some theorizing.
Mm-hmm.
So, and real quick on my theory about the reason why Waspinator does not appear, and by the way, this is just me being funny right here, and I'm going to do a little, like a little show here for you guys, and here's how. Hey, Waspinator. Yes? We're doing another series called Transformers Kingdom, and it's going to be the third and final season, and the Beast Wars characters are going to be in it, and we're wondering if you can come and be a part of it. Oh, goody. But one condition. Do I have to get blown up and shot at and blown to scrap heap? Why, yes, that's your character. You're used for comedy purposes. Then no! I am not going to be part of this series. I don't want to be used as comedy purposes. No one cares about Waspinator getting shot at and blown up. They always leave me. No, I will not be a part of this series. And that right there is going to be my reason why Waspinator is not in Kingdom. Let me see. Being a little while. All right, man. All right, man. All right, Master Four. But so yeah, that's the reason why I think Waspinator does not appear in Kingdom. And I will say this: I really do wish Rodimus Prime did appear, but it's okay. Maybe in another series because of a cliffhanger we do get. So, and I know a lot of people are going to be bummed out about it, which I can understand. But like I said, this series does end on a cliffhanger, and this is not the end. So it's up to Netflix whether or not this will continue or not. And also real quick, for those who are wondering if what continuity does this, I think it actually plays into all, it's actually connected to all the Transformers series, but they do mention the multiverse. The Dead Universe is part of the connection to the multiverse. So Siege is part of the Transformers universe, but in a different universe and a different dimension. So yeah, that was mentioned. So yeah, and I had a gut feeling that it would take place during, right around the G1 era. It does, but it's in a different dimension. Same for the Maximals and the Predacons. They do bring up stuff about that, like I said, if you want to know a lot of this stuff, I highly recommend checking out Octobotimus's Kingdom review, which is pretty good. I enjoyed your video, by the way, man, and I'm giving off some of my thoughts on how I feel about some of this stuff. Like I said, I am bummed out that we won't get to see Rodimus Prime and Pterosaur, Tarantulas, and Waspinator. I am bummed out about that, but in the end, I can forgive it. And I do look forward to what they're going to be doing in the series. What about you, Ruben? Any?
I'm mad. I'm upset. I'm upset that Waspinator is not going to be there. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, whenever that was one of the things he said right off the bat. Waspinator was not in it. I jumped out of my chair with a upset look on my face, and I just screamed out, "No!" And after I said no, I just instantly started talking in a Waspinator voice. But one of the things I am looking forward to this series is the relationship Starscream will have with Black Arachnia.
Oh yeah.
Ooh la la. So yeah, Starscream is into them Spider Girls.
Oh man, like what I get to feel like you say that, then your fiance just can't walk by, just like the fuck, dude, just kidding.
Oh, I did that last night. I said that last night. She just started laughing at me. And my cat is going crazy right now because the cat does not like what I'm saying, which I can understand. And I think I'm not gonna. And by the way, this is 18 years or older. I think the reason why Starscream is attracted to Blackarachnia is because, you know, I can't say it, but I will say this: Blackarachnia does have some interesting stuff on her chest. And that was one of the weirdest things about Beast Wars itself. So yeah, but that's just a joke right there. That doesn't mean it's true. I'm just messing. So yeah. And I was shown, thanks to you, Master Far, and I should have brought up some of this stuff in the stream, but I was just so mind blank, and I was just listening to what was being said. And also, thank you, Ruben, for sending me the images. There is going to be a fight between Siege Megatron and Dinobot, which I'm looking forward to. And Dinobot apparently is glowing in one of the photos in a color of blue. I would show off the images, but I don't have them right now, which is fine. I don't need them anyways. Plus, I think Netflix would be like, what the heck is this? No, take that video down. They probably beat my ass. Plus, I'm still trying to figure out where a lot of these pictures are coming from, because some people have CGI, like clean, like HD photos. So, which is a mystery to me. But if anyone knows, just leave a comment in the live chat, or leave a comment down below if you make it to the stream early. Just send me a link and I'll check it out. But don't give me any troll links, or else I'm gonna have Ruben, my boy Ruben here, hire a hitman on your ass.
Yes.
I'm joking.
Kitty.
And the hitman is going to be Revenant, because if I'm not mistaken, he was an assassin. I was going to make a joke, but I'm not going to go that far, because I was going to make a real terrible joke.
You always make terrible jokes like the last time you did.
Okay, I'm going to bring this up. And by the way, I don't mean to offend people, but maybe that's who shot Kennedy. It was Revenant. And see, that was terrible. I did not want to say that. So I'm sorry if I offended people out there. I know that was a terrible joke. That's why I never said it. I just said it so Ruben could hear what I was thinking. And
yep.
Like I said, I have a terrible sense of humor, and it was not funny. I'm not laughing. Oh my gosh. And anything you'd like to talk about from any of this?
Well, hopefully the show gonna be okay. I know a lot of people are gonna be triggered about Megatron's voice. It's like, oh, they're triggered.
Yeah, but he sounds like an old man. And I'm going to try to do his voice. If anyone wants to hear his voice, check out some clips that are online. And also, hang on a minute, I have a damn fucking bug on my desk, and it's getting me upset. But anyways, like I was saying, if if anyone wants to hear the audio, check out my last live stream. I think I play it right around the beginning. I don't want to play it too much because I don't know how Netflix would feel about that. I only played it twice in my video, but he's like, "It is you, isn't it? Yes, Lord Megatron, at last. Megatron, my namesake, whose destiny lies in an endless war. That is, until now." He kind of sounds like that a little bit. And which I'm okay with it. I know people are gonna not like it. Same for Optimus Primal's voice. I know a lot of people are not going to like that voice. And, but I'm okay with the voice acting. I know a lot of people have a problem with it, but I can understand it in the end.
Let's see here. Crap.
Anyways. And a lot of people were saying that Scorponok, excuse me, a lot of people are saying that T-Rex Megatron, the way he sounds, that should be Scorponok's voice. Let me check backstage. Okay. By the way, if anyone ends up backstage and I don't notice it, just type in the private chat. Let me check Discord real quick, and my phone is dying. And I'm going to have to deal with this in a minute. Oh, excuse me, I have a freaking allergy right now. And I will mention 2 characters. Astro Train is a character in this, and he does have some speaking roles. So I'm curious on what he's going to sound like. And, oh, let me check here. I will do. All right, I had best send a text there. Anyways, like I was saying, and there was a character. Oh, yeah, Astro Train does speak, and Octobotamus brought this up, but I do have proof of this. He said Barricade does not appear in this series at all. But if you look at one of the, and this is not much of a spoiler, this is confirmed. If you go back and watch one of the TV spots that came out before the trailer, like Optimus Primal is saying, "We are from the future." When the Autobots jump off a cliff, you get to see Barricade briefly. So yeah, Barricade does appear briefly. I don't know if, but, and also, I'm gonna bring this up. Characters will die in this series. He couldn't say specifically who would die, but there will be some characters that die in this. And I think someone in the live chat mentioned Prowl. I don't know if it's confirmed. And also someone was joking, being funny, saying that Bumblebee would be incinerated. I don't know, because this is kind of not like a children's thing. So if Prowl does die and Bumblebee, and plus they said he's incinerated by Megatron. I don't know. And Octobotamus laughed at the comment and saying, "No, that's a different thing." I don't know.
I don't like the where this is going.
I don't either. And plus, if Prowl does bite the dust, it's just like Cyberverse all over again. He jumps in front of the shot to save Prime, but that's not how. I don't know how he dies, because he said specifically he could not say who dies and who doesn't, and what's the fate of Cybertron. And let me grab a charger from my phone real quick. Okay. And also, if anyone is going to bring up Unicron, he does have a part in this series, but he's only in planet form only. He will not be transforming in this, which I was bummed out about. That I'm not going to make it a complaint, but I am going to be bummed out about it. Plus, if the series does end on a cliffhanger, there may be a chance we will get to see him transform later on down the road. I'm going to have hopes for that. Like I said, I don't know how it ends or what, because like I said, he said it does end off on a cliffhanger, and we may get a toy line that we have not gotten in a while, which is the Unicron trilogy. I don't know if that's what it's going to be, because he worded it in a way. I don't know what the wording was, but I guess he kind of gave an example, but I don't know if it was an example. But like I said, go check out his live stream. I'm going to keep bringing that up a couple of times. Go check on his review. Really good. I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Unicron will not transform in this. So yeah, and he mentioned that the CGI for Unicron is practically non-existent. So yeah, I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but okay, I'm gonna roll with it. And also, I think the only times we are going to see Galvatron is in the Dead Universe. Because if you remember all that in the trailer, all that snow and all that the Maximals and... Hang on a minute.
Oh boy.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm being reminded of a couple of things that I don't need to be reminded of. Anyways, if you remember in the trailer where Galvatron and Nemesis Prime are fighting in like this snowy area, and when Nemesis Prime shoots Tigertron, and then Ruben's favorite kicks the rat.
Oh yeah. Kick the baby. Yeah. Don't kick the goddamn. Kick the baby.
Now I'm thinking about, man, I've been thinking about watching South Park ever since yesterday. Ever since my last live stream, I've been thinking about rewatching it. And for those who are asking, do I watch Family Guy? Heck no, that's not my thing.
I used to watch it, but
it's not my thing. I know South Park is not much of a good show to watch, or excuse me, but unfortunately, and no offense to people, I'm more of a South Park guy than a Family Guy. So no offense, but that's just my thing. But anyways, so yeah, I don't know for sure, and I don't think this was mentioned. If it was, my mind went blank. But I think the only times we're going to see them is in the Dead Universe, is where they will appear. I don't know what's going to happen to both Nemesis Prime and Galvatron. Unknown. And also, someone in the comments said if Optimus Prime and see, a while ago I said that's all I'm going to talk about. Anyways, I just go on like a broken record. Anyways.
And on and on and on and on and on.
Anyways. Someone in the comments said if Optimus Prime would team up with Megatron or anything like that, but that was something he could not discuss. But I will say this: I don't know, and I'm gonna try to make this the last thing I talk about. I'm a little nervous because I don't know if we're gonna see T-Rex Megatron, Siege Megatron, and Galvatron side by side together. I'm nervous.
Well, we'll see.
And also, some people are saying that what's going on with the Ultra Magnus thing? People are mentioning hallucinations. Octobotimus, all he said was this: it is not a hallucination. So I think Ultra Magnus somehow came back. I don't know. But other than that, I'm going to keep my mouth shut because I think I gave a little bit too much away, but I think I gave enough out there for you guys to digest. And also, if you want the rest of it, go check out Octobotimus's live stream or his video. I don't want to make a duplication of it. That's why I'm not talking about a lot of stuff. And also, I don't want to give off too many spoilers. But anyways, as I was saying, I'm going to turn it over to you, and if there's anything you would like to talk about, since we're on the 40-minute mark. Wow.
Yep. Right now, I'm building a goddamn bridge on Unturned. Building a big ass bridge.
Oh, nice. Excuse me.
Can't see anything because of the dust storm. God damn it. Can't see shit. I will say this. I know some of the characters will not be there, but at least we got some of the figures.
Yeah, that's true. And I will say this. I am not the type of person to buy a figure if it's not in the series, but since Waspinator does not appear, I'm still going to buy the Waspinator figure just because, hey, it's part of the Beast Wars line, and I really want a Waspinator in my collection. Because, yeah. And also, I will say this. Someone in the comic section was going crazy saying if Deep Cover would make an appearance, that question would not be answered. And this guy literally spammed it a couple of times, even right after the live stream. He was like, tell me, does Deep Cover appear in the last episode? I don't know.
But we'll see.
I'm not going to. But like I said, just know this. That some of the figures that have not already been released, besides Tigertron, will not be appearing. See, I don't expect anyone like Trax or Huffer, Warpath, or any of the fossilizers to appear, which I can understand because the fossilizers are like a replacement for the Battle Masters. Because it's a gimmick. Each line has a gimmick. Like, for Siege, we had Battle Masters. For Earthrise, we had Battle Masters. Now we have fossilizers.
Oh, God damn it.
And I know you really wanted the fossilizers to appear, and I was really upset to find out about that. I thought for sure they would appear, because I had a whole speculation on that somehow, like, they would be fighting in like a boneyard or something like that, and that the Allspark would fall on the ground and mutate the bones into robots.
Yep.
So yeah, that speculation's out the window. They threw it in the garbage.
God damn, I can't see anything.
And also same. Oh, shit. And real quick, same for Rodimus Prime. I had a whole speculation that Rodimus Prime would time travel to get Galvatron. Unfortunately, that's out the window too. So yeah, a lot of my speculations and all that are just being thrown in the garbage. But hey, it's good to speculate, no matter what.
Yep.
And oh god darn it. Excuse me. Sorry about that.
I don't know how
so
far.
Is there anything else you... Oh my gosh.
I can't see anything.
Oh no. I can't see a thing.
I can't see shit.
And also, real quick, I am going to bring this up, and it's nothing to do with spoilers and all that. I'm going to say this. I guess that's the end of that discussion. And I guess we could just hang out for a little bit. And I would like to go on all the way until 10, but unfortunately I'm going to hop off in a little bit, and then I'm going to start the live stream back up in a little bit and see if
Okay, I'm at the dead zone. I gotta get out of here very fast. I need to get more wood. I mean bricks.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll have a little more of a discussion. And I'm going to check on TFW 2005. Oh, that reminds me. I do have an update on a figure I do have on the way. I did buy the Combiner Wars Megatron. And I'm really excited for it to come in, but I really wanted my Siege Megatron to be the last one. And I will say this. The last Megatron I really wanted to get was the Siege 3A Megatron figure. The one that Prime vs. Prime did a review on, that lights up and all that, and it's really posable but does not transform. I really wanted to get that figure, but maybe one day I'll get it, but today's not the day.
And hopefully I could get more points so I could pay my friend the shipping for him to help him out. So hopefully the
Oh,
three
yeah.
figures that will come by to my place. Well,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, and I will bring this up. Thanks for the Astro Train, man. I'm going to
yeah.
have to definitely do a review on that. But, man, I looked at reviews of that Astro Train figure. It is big in train mode.
Damn it.
And my figure should be here on the 30th, but that's another thing I'm upset about because I really wanted that figure to come in during the release date of Kingdom. So it's going to come in a day after. And I will bring this up. Let me check my calendar real quick. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Since I don't have Netflix, but my nephew is using a friend's, and I'm not going to wait on some of the websites to get it for me. So on Thursday night, I'm going to go hang out with my nephew and all that, and hopefully I'll be able to stay in his room for a while, and I'm going to go try to watch Godzilla Singular Point, and I might be in there till 1 to 2 in the morning. I don't know. Hopefully if he'll let me. And I'm going to watch Kingdom. I want to watch it the minute it releases. I don't want to wake up and say, hey, I want to watch my show. I want to watch it the minute it releases, and I'm going to try to watch it maybe 2 or 3 times. But I guess it depends if I'm bored.
Alright, I finished building the bridge, but right now I'm at the limit of I can't build shit anymore.
Oh, no. And also on the release date of Kingdom on Thursday night, we will be talking about Kingdom, doing our review and discussing everything. Talking about Easter eggs, I guess, if there is any Easter eggs or references. But the biggest reference I gave out today was Starscream having a relationship with Black Arachnia. That's a good Easter egg right there. And I look forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I'm going to say this. One of the characters I'm glad is not in this is frickin' Silverbolt. No offense to people out there, I could not tolerate Silverbolt from Beast Wars. Like, even his theme song type thing, that that weird triumphant type music. Like, Silverbolt was never really my favorite. He's just annoying half the time. No offense to people that like Silverbolt, but that's just my opinion. He's just annoying to me.
Yeah, we're not talking about the G1 Silverbolt. He's talking about the Beast War version of him.
Yeah, the Beast Wars Silverbolt. I'm glad he didn't appear. Or he's not appearing in this. If he does appear, I don't know. But Octobotomus did say that the characters that will and will not appear, but I'm going to say this. I don't know if this is a stall, just to get away from some of the stuff he can't talk about. I'm not going to say that at all. I'm going to take his word for it. I'm not going to say it's a stall or anything like that. If I said it was, then my bad. I'm just going to have to say this. I'm going to say it's not. So, yeah. And, so, yeah, I'm looking forward to the series. From what I heard, I really wish I had not watched the review, but since he didn't give out too much, I'm just excited for this. And I don't know, like I said, I'm just a little nervous that we may not get to see T-Rex Megatron, Galvatron, and Siege Megatron in one screen together. So, I don't know. I'm going to keep my hope for that, but I don't want to get my hopes too up because I might be disappointed in the end about the series. And that's another thing. Don't get your hopes up about anything. Go in with a grain of salt and you'll have a better experience. If you go in getting your hopes up, then you're probably going to have a terrible experience watching this. That's just my opinion. And I see it happen a lot, and I watch other reviewers, people that are expecting something like, for example, Black Widow and Taskmaster, or in the Black Widow movie, they were expecting Taskmaster to be a male, and they were expecting a good origin story with Taskmaster, but in the end, it was, spoiler alert, it was Dreykov's daughter that was mentioned in the first Avengers movie that was Taskmaster, because her dad, after the explosion, her own dad and by the way, this is when she was a child, like a young schoolgirl. After the explosion, her face got almost totally incinerated. Half of her face, I should say. And the only way he was able to save her is put a chip in the back of her head. to keep her alive, and she was mindless and she could not think for herself. He did not give a shit about his daughter. So yeah, people got their hopes up during all that, and they ended up disappointed. So yeah, that's just an example right there. Don't go in with getting your hopes up for something. Go in with a grain of salt and low expectations, and you'll have a better experience watching this. Just take my word for it. I see it a lot. I know a lot of people did not like the movie Solo: A Star Wars Story. If I know a lot of people didn't like it, no offense, it's because I guess they got their hopes up or something like that, or it's just their opinion, they didn't like the movie. But I listen to the critics, but I'm going to say this. Don't listen to the critics. I listen to the critics. If they say don't go watch the movie, I'm going to watch it regardless. They said this is a bad movie. All right, Solo: A Star Wars Story. They say it's a bad movie, don't watch it. Did I go watch it? Yes. Did I like it? Yes, I did. I didn't care what the critics said. I liked it regardless. It's one of my favorite Star Wars films, even though it's not Harrison Ford. It's an origin story. I enjoyed it. So yeah, like I said, don't get your hopes up, like hoping to see Rodimus Prime, Waspinator, or any of the fossilizers or anything like that. Just don't get your hopes up. So yeah. And I will, like I said, I will say this: don't get your hopes up, and you'll have a really good experience watching this. And I already know the complaints they're going to make, and that is probably going to be the Optimus Primal and T-Rex Megatron voice.
Yep.
Like I said, I know it's not David Kaye, but I like the voice regardless. I'm a little about it, but I still like the voice. It's something new. You can't just don't expect to get the old stuff. You have to accept. You have to forget back then, and I guess see what they're doing now. If you don't like it, then you don't like it. If it's not your cup of tea, then it's not your cup of tea.
Okay, I have a bottle of oil, and I'm curious what happened if I drinks it.
Which kind of oil? Car oil or car oil?
I think so. I'm really curious right now.
Let me look.
Should I drink it?
What happens if you drink car oil?
You probably die.
Hold on. Oh God! It took me to a site saying, "Get personal control help. Online call." Or hang on a minute. I'm hoping I'm reading this right. Get personal control help online or call, and then it gives the phone number. Okay, so.
Alright, so I have my character holding a bottle of oil, and I'm curious right now.
Oh, I thought you were talking about literally. I thought you were talking about literally. Damn, man, you gotta be. Drink it. Just drink it. See what happens.
Are you sure?
I guess see what happens. See if
I have some pills with me to make me feel better. I think I have.
Well,
wait,
drink it.
Let's
see it with the.
Okay.
Drink
no bulbs.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Here, do this. Drink it. See what happens. If you don't die, then that's fucked up. That's teaching kids wrong right there.
Oh God! It's put on my radiation level 0. Ah! No, I gotta recheck. I gotta get myself.
It was bad. So it's bad idea.
Yeah, it's a bad idea. Wait, did I get an achievement?
Okay. Well, you got an achievement for drinking oil.
Let me check. It won't let me check. God damn it! I need to check my Steam.
Then go drink gasoline next.
I gotta check my Steam.
And by the way, no one that watches this, you got an achievement, didn't you?
I did got an achievement. It's called Dinosaur Juice, and it said maybe it's not the best drink. It's actually the name of the achievement, Dinosaur Juice.
What the fuck? Yes. Yes.
Why are you creating that achievement? that you can't drink oil that sends your radiation level up to 0. That's the most stupidest shit ever.
How about gasoline?
Oh, you can't drink gasoline, just the oil. Shit, do I have enough more medical stuff? Wait, I
Oh
have
my.
cough syrup.
Oh, I have a good idea. How about we go drink some oil together? Oh
No.
my god. Oh my god.
Okay. If you guys play Unturned and the Kawaii map, don't. If you guys want to get the dinosaur juice achievement, just get a lot of cough syrup or some pills in the game, and that's it.
Oh my gosh.
The funniest part is it increased my thirst and my hunger 5%, but I'm so low on my
The
thirst.
fuck? Oh hey, check out this NPM Nightbird figure. Dang.
Oh, yeah, I already saw it.
I'm gonna show it off on here. That's
She's
cool.
fine. She's fine, bro.
I look forward to seeing her in Rise of the Beasts.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't mind getting that.
It's gonna be the same mold like Chromia. Why did I get the feeling it's gonna be the same mold?
Or RC, you mean?
Yep. Or
Yeah, you
one
said-
of them. One of them. I don't.
It's all good, man.
Oil fuel. I need to get a lot of fuel for make some gas mask filter.
Oh my gosh.
Hopefully I won't drink it by.
You drank it.
No, I didn't drink it, but I did find some zombies I need to deal with.
By the way, have you? I'm just asking, and this is gonna be a stupid. Have you ever seen a Sphinx before? I'm talking about an actual cat, fully shaved.
Yes, on YouTube. It is
Well,
funny
yeah,
as hell, bro.
Naked cats.
It's disgusting and weird, but it's also funny at the same time. I seen this one video where the guy had the wolf mask and the cat saying, "Oh yeah." He was
By the
starting
way,
to
have you-
freaking out.
I'm gonna have to send you a video if you know. Have you ever heard of a cat called wolf cats? Like they're half like wolf and half cat.
I never
Like they
heard of it
or
before.
actually they're not half wolf. They look like wolves. Hold on, I'm gonna send you a picture. And these are legit. I wish I could afford one. Hold on.
I've never
Wolf
heard of it
cats.
before.
Is there a summary?
According to
Okay, I'm
Wikipedia,
rich with
the
oil.
lickoi is a natural mutation from a domestic shorthair that looks like.
Hold on. Wolf cats. Listen to this.
According to Wikipedia, the lickoi is a natural mutation from a domestic shorthair that looks like the popular idea of a werewolf.
I'm gonna send you some pictures. They actually do look like wolves. I'm gonna download a couple of pictures, but yeah, when you see them, they do look like wolves a little bit, but more a cat. But you will see the. And by the way, hang on, I'm gonna mute that. If anyone wonders what that was me downloading a picture.
Okay.
Okay, let me take a picture or find a picture of the paws here.
Plastic. Time to make some plastic.
Download. Okay, I think I got enough. And if anyone wants to see what they look like, just get on YouTube and look up wolf cats.
God damn it!
They look
I need cloth.
Let me,
See, I don't have cloth with me.
okay, I'm gonna send them.
Maybe if
And
I
these
get
are.
all-
There you go.
Let's see.
These are wolf cats. I wouldn't mind one of
Jesus
those.
fucking Christ, they're so terrifying. It's
Yeah,
almost
and, like,
half
look at the,
naked, for God's sakes.
Yeah, and look at the second picture. Like, look at the face. You can see the wolf in it. It does look like a coyote or a werewolf, or not a werewolf. You know what I mean?
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, those
I
are
don't know
called
what's
wolf
even
cats.
worse. A Sphinx, a wolf cat, or the gasoline that I drink.
I think drinking gasoline is more of a bad idea than any fucking thing. And by the way, if there's kids watching, do not drink any fucking gasoline. That's a stupid move. Even though gasoline, and I'm going to say this, my nephew has a weird thing. A lot of people love the smell of gasoline. He loves the smell of it way too much. Yeah, he loves the smell of gasoline way too much.
I think
So
person is the new Tali. You want to get high?
No. You won't be high, motherfuckers?
Oh my god, tally. Okay, let's see.
And I'm gonna, while I'm on here, I'm gonna set up for another live stream later on. And
Collecting enough oil for plastic, but I need to get a lot of metal and cloth to make the gas mask filter.
I'm gonna do something funny here.
Fucking. Oh, I'm rich with oil. Okay, I can't carry stuff anymore. Damn it.
I hope this will work. Let me see here. Oh, look at that.
What the hell?
Looks like we have another guest. Hold on.
We have an imposter.
Oh, hey, what's up, Starscream? Glad to have you here. Yes, I decided to join the live stream. Yes.
Fuck off, Starscream. Ain't nobody wants you.
All right, I'm gonna. Yeah, I had to